What is up, guys? Today I've been well. First, let me start it off like this. I've been watching this YouTuber named Brawlfan1, and I've been really inspired by his videos because basically on his channel he does what if certain characters got into Smash, and then he would give them a move set off of the knowledge that he knows about the game, and he would do a lot of research on it. Now, I've done a lot of research on the character that I'm doing today, and and what I wanted to say was I've been really inspired by him. So, basically, I'll be doing my own character. That he's from a game. You might know him more known as the neighbor, but his actual name is Theodore Peterson. And he is the neighbor from the game Hello Neighbor. And one more thing I have to say about Brawlfan1, I'm going to put his link down in the description because if I like him, I'm pretty sure that you'll like him if you like this video and if you watched it. And if this video can get over 5 likes, I will make a part 2. The same rules apply for the part 2 if I do make one. Then, if I get at least 3 videos out on this, I'll turn it into a series, which I'll make one every now and then. And also, be sure to stay tuned for Total Drama Nuclear Island. I have gotten more voice actors than I did before, and basically we have all the guys done. So if you do want to apply for a guy in Total Drama Nuclear Island, I'm sorry, but they're mostly all taken. But if you still do want to try, I do have 1 or 2 spots left for the taking for guy spots. Now, if you're a girl and you want to apply for a girl spot in Total Drama Nuclear Island, please do, because we need all the help we can. I have a couple girls already done, but that's about it. But basically, I don't really know much about this, but I've done quite a bit of research on this and about Theodore Peterson. So, with the knowledge that I have, let's get into what Theodore Peterson's moveset would be in the game Super Smash. So, right now I will be talking about his jabs, aerials, and his up tilt and down tilt. Now, I wasn't able to get too much on these because I wanted to have a little bit of Hello Neighbor flair, but at the same time, I didn't want to spoil the grabs, specials, and ultimates because I did most of the attacking abilities that I found on Google and other videos and stuff. Basically, out of all the information that I found, I was able to use most of the attacking information on his specials, grabs, and ultimate. So so these won't be too exciting. Now, his jab will be he'll hit you once, hit them twice, then throw a tomato, because I will seen that it's known for him to throw tomatoes and glue at you. So the glue will come in later in the video. You'll just have to wait and see. Now, the up tilt, he'll basically just punch you up and end in a position of him holding up his guns. His down tilt, he'll swipe you down and you will get stuck into he'll swipe his hand down and he'll hit you into the ground like Donkey Kong does, just a little different. It will have the effect where it hits you into the ground. When you're hit into the ground, you won't be able to move, just like in Super Smash. Now, his aerials. His forward aerial, he'll punch you forward, giving a little bit of knockback. His backward aerial, he'll kick you backwards, and basically it will cause a little bit of knockback, but not as much as the forward aerial. The up aerial, he'll throw a tomato at you, going back to what I said earlier about what the information I found. In his downward aerial, he'll put his hands together like he was going to pray, and he'll basically just punch you down with both of his hands and together. And if you're already on the ground, he'll just go straight down and punch you into the ground, and it will do the same ability, so you will get stuck in the ground if you are hit by that attack. Now, with that out of the way, those are all of the aerials, jabs, and up tilt and down tilt for this character. So, without further ado, let's get into the grabs. So now we're into the grabs. So for the grabs, if you have never played Hello Neighbor, then here's a little note. When you're on his property, like in his yard or backyard or inside of his house, somewhere inside of his house, because he has many houses and they're all super huge. He will catch you. When he catches you, he'll jump scare you. And when you get jump scared, it's like, I guess, being killed, but I guess it's just like a reset, and you'll be reset at your house across the street. But this doesn't really, the across the street really doesn't matter. To this, the jump scare is what I'm trying to say. For the jump scare, that will be the pivot point of the grab. So when he goes to grab you, when he goes to grab an opponent, because, yeah, that's what because he'll be grabbing opponents. I'm saying you, as in you're the opponent, but he'll go for, like a jump scare, but he'll grab you instead. For the forward grab, forward throw, he'll throw you down to the ground, and you'll bounce forward, like he's taking out the trash. For the backwards throw, he'll grab you, hold you in one hand, and toss you back, like he's taking out the trash. For the up throw, he'll grab you, throw you up, and then when you come down, when you come down, he'll punch you in your gut or wherever you're landing. And then for the downward throw, he'll catch you, he'll grab you, and throw you down. You'll hit the ground, and then he'll punch you forward. And that will be all of the grabs. So let's get on to the specials. So we will be talking about the neutral B, which will basically just be Theodore throwing some glue. And if the glue hits the opponent, it will just get them stuck for about 3-4 seconds. And while they're stuck, you can attack them, which is basically the whole point of this move. This move will work whatever way you're facing. You'll just throw it, and if it hits your opponent, they'll get stuck, obviously. And this would be a good strategy if you were playing in a team battle. You could get your opponent stuck, and your partner could attack them because they'll be closer, so they can get more attacks on. But if you do use this in a team battle, you could get your teammate stuck, because it does in fact hit your teammate, because it doesn't do any actual damage. All it really does is just gets your opponent or your teammate stuck for a couple seconds. So it can hit your teammate, knowing that it doesn't actually do any damage. So it can hit your teammates and opponents. So let's get on to the side special for Theodore Peterson. So now we'll be talking about the side special, where there's not really much to talk about. But I originated this move from a sense that there can be random appeared gates anywhere in Theodore's house. So I figured his side special could do with a gate. So if someone were attacking you from the side, if someone were attacking you from the left and you were facing the left, you can use the side special to make a gate appear to block their attack. And this gate will appear as long as you hold down on the side special button, but like a charge move. But as soon as you let go, the gate will disappear. And that is all for the side special. And with that, we can get on to the up special, which I really am a little bit proud of. But at the same time, it doesn't make that much sense, considering that it isn't really used in the game or TV show. So for the up special, there will be 2 versions to this special attack. Basically, Theodore, it's a recovery attack, so Theodore will grab a crow, and the crow will carry him higher. And the reason why there is 2 versions to it is because one of the edit styles for Theodore is the animated version from the series, Hello Neighbor series, animated series. And the animated series will have an animated crow, and all the other realistic Theodores will have the real crow. And that's all that's really to be said here for this attack. And special, so there's not really much else I need to say. So let's just get on to the down special, and that will end off all the specials for this. It will end off all the specials for Theodore Peterson. So there is not much to be explained about the down special, except that the down special is basically wherever you are, you'll just place a bear trap there. And this comes from the knowledge that I have that it says he, with his superhuman strength, he's able to throw bear traps long distances. Now, I only used the bear trap part and not the long distance part because I couldn't figure out a good down special that wouldn't involve looking more like a side special instead of a down special. So this is all that will happen, but there can only be 3 bear traps down on the field at a time. And if someone lands in a bear trap, the bear trap will disappear. But if no one lands in a bear trap, the bear trap will just stay there until someone lands inside of it. And the person who lands inside of it will take damage. Now, for that subject, that's all I really have to say on this matter, and we can get on to the next ability. Now, we're talking about the final smash. The final smash will be different because when you press the final smash button, it will look like a grab, but when Peterson grabs them, he'll throw them up super high, sending them into a schematic, where the person whoever is hit by this attack will get locked into a roller coaster, and basically the roller coaster will travel so fast and it will do curves forming the infinity symbol. And when this schematic is done, it will crash into the stadium where he first started the attack. Now, Mr. Peterson won't get damaged at all by this because he will be in the background, super huge with a button and laughing very maniacally. And as for the reasoning why I picked this attack was because I read somewhere that he actually made carnival rides or something like that of the matter. So I considered that he might do carnival rides and stuff, so that's what I picked. So I picked this Super Smash. But there is one big difference. See, when the roller coaster crashes into the stadium, if the roller coaster hits anyone on its way down, they will take more damage than the person locked inside. Because if they're inside, that means they'll be protected a little more than the person who's getting hit. So the person who's getting hit, if they have 65% of damage or higher, they will be instantly KO'd. And for the person inside of the roller coaster, if they have 70% of damage or higher, they will be instantly KO'd. Also, when it hits the stage, it will explode. So whoever's in the air around it will take damage, but it will be massive damage, but not as much as the others. It will mostly just take about 40 damage. But if you're just respawned, you should be okay. So with that out of the way, now we can get into the edit styles and the taunts and the entrance pose and then the victory poses. So let's get into that. Obviously, we've got the normal Theodore Peterson, and as I explained before, we have the animated version of Theodore Peterson. Now, for the next guy, I don't really know much about him. He just looks a lot like Theodore Peterson. So, if you do know this guy, please do let me know in the comments down below. Now, for the next version of Theodore Peterson, it's a snowman version of him. And this is another edit style. Now, the next edit style is also a Christmas-themed one, and it's the Santa version of Theodore Peterson. Now, I liked this version the most. I would probably use him mostly. Now, the next version of Theodore Peterson is the clown version of Theodore Peterson. Now, I liked this version because he did carnival games and clowns are in carnivals, most likely. So in the next one, we have the jester version of Theodore Peterson, which also relates to carnivals and stuff, so I liked it. Now, this last one I think is called Shadow Man. Also can also be called Theodore Peterson Shadow. So let's get on to the taunts. So the up taunt will just be him holding his hands up and laughing maniacally, looking at the camera, and that will be the up taunt. The side taunt will be him taking out a tomato and smashing it into his head. If it is the right taunt, then he'll take it out of his right pocket and smash it into his head on the right side. If it's the left taunt, he'll take it out of his left pocket and smash it into his head on the left side. Now, for the bottom taunt, he will take out a bottle of glue and he'll take out a paintbrush. He'll dip the paintbrush in the glue, and underneath him, he will paint some glue onto the stage. This will only last about for 5 seconds, but it can get enemies stuck inside of the glue. Now, this works just like the other one, just like the other glue attack. You can be hit while you're inside of the glue, but if you are hit while you're inside of glue, it will take you out of the glue. But also, I do have to say that basically you'll just be stuck, and that's the last victory pose. And no, that's the last taunt. Now let's get to the victory poses. So, for the victory poses, the first one will be him grabbing out a shovel and starts to dig, and then grabs a garbage bag and puts it inside of the dirt and then covers it back up, then takes the shovel and hits the camera. And the second victory pose will be him riding in his own roller coaster, and then once again he'll be laughing maniacally. Now, the last victory pose will be him basically growling at the camera, looking deadly at it and to the center of the camera, like in the game when he growls when you get too close to his house. Now, next we'll be getting into the entrance when he enters the stage in the game. So, without further ado, let's get into this, and this will be the final part of the video before we end it off. So for his entrance, when he enters the stage, all he will be doing is walking out of this door, as first it will appear on the stage somewhere, and he'll walk out of it, and then it will disappear, and then he'll growl at the screen. Now let's get into the outro. So this video was super fun to make, and I really hope that I can turn this into a series. So if you liked the video, please just give it a like. And if you didn't like it, let me know in the comment section what was wrong with it. And the person who I've been watching, Brawlfan1, I will put his link in the description down below if I didn't say that already at the beginning of the video. But with that, that's all I have for this video. And for the next suggestion for who I should do next, if this does become a series, let me know in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and this will be the end of What If Theodore Peterson came into Super Smash Brothers.